In the 1970s, a psychologist set up a simple experiment with a mother and her baby. No loud noises. No scary images. Just one small change in the mother's face. What happened next shocked the world, and changed the way psychologists, educators, and parents think about childhood forever. This is the story of the still face experiment, created by American developmental psychologist Dr. Edward Tronick. And it revealed something deeply powerful about how babies, and all humans, respond to emotional connection. Here's how the experiment worked. A mother sits in front of her baby, just a few months old. At first, they interact normally. The mother smiles, talks, makes silly faces. The baby lights up, coos, reaches out, completely engaged. Then, on cue, the mother stops responding. She keeps her face completely still. No smiling. No talking. Just a blank expression. Within seconds, the baby notices something's wrong. She tries to get her mother's attention, pointing, smiling, making sounds. When nothing changes, distress sets in. The baby squirms, cries, even screams, trying to get back that emotional connection. After a few minutes, the mother resumes her normal expressions and comforts the baby, who slowly returns to a calm state. It might seem simple, but this experiment revealed something revolutionary. Babies are deeply sensitive to emotional cues, and when those cues vanish, it creates real psychological stress. Tronick's work confirmed that emotional attunement, that moment-to-moment dance of facial expressions, tone, and touch between caregiver and child, isn't just nice to have. It's essential for healthy brain development. Why? Because in those early months and years, a baby's brain is growing faster than at any other time in life. During this period, emotional exchanges help build the foundation for self-regulation, communication, and even a sense of self. When caregivers respond consistently to a baby's emotional signals, the baby learns that the world is safe and predictable. But when that response disappears, even briefly, like in the still face experiment, it creates confusion and stress. Now, it's important to understand that occasional disconnects are normal. Parents aren't robots. What matters most is repair, re-engaging after those missed signals. Research shows that healthy attachment is built not on perfection, but on consistent responsiveness and repair over time. But in extreme or prolonged cases, like emotional neglect or chronic unavailability, this absence of connection can have long-term consequences. Studies show that babies raised without consistent emotional interaction may struggle with emotional regulation, trust, and relationship building later in life. In fact, Tronick and others have argued that this process begins the development of what's called the social brain. The repeated back and forth of attention and emotion actually sculpts the neural pathways responsible for empathy, attention, and emotional control. And the still face experiment didn't just impact research, it influenced parenting practices, hospital protocols, and early childhood education worldwide. It reinforced how critical it is to interact with babies, not just feed and clothe them. Smiles, eye contact, conversation, even with infants who can't yet speak, are building blocks of the mind. Today, the experiment is widely used in training programs for pediatricians, social workers, and educators. It even sparked deeper research into conditions like postpartum depression, where a caregiver's ability to emotionally engage may be impaired, not from lack of love, but from overwhelming mental health struggles. That's why the still face experiment remains so important. It reminds us that nurturing the mind starts with connection. Before language, before school, before behavior, there's the face. The voice. The presence of another human being saying, "I see you. I'm here." And sometimes, that's all it takes to build a healthy brain, and a healthy heart.